Let's go. Oh, we got devil. Good, that ain't good. Piano's still playing itself. That's gonna be. That's one. We need one more. I forget what it was, but we only need one more. Or are we done here with the? Oh, you screaming again. I'm sorry.
He never led to this.
I'm sorry.
So, don't be mad at him. He's just.
What is this?
He's been so devoted to keeping me safe.
Guys, I don't know what the freak
Maybe
they're
next
talking
time,
about.
though, things will be better.
Okay.
Stay calm. It'll all be over soon.
What do you mean it'll all be over soon?
It'll only hurt for a moment.
I'm not down for pain. I'm not down for pain. I ain't down. I can still play the game. I can still play the game.
See what that?
We're not done here. I gotta unleash that bomb and then we're all finished.
This guy's gonna get possessed by a demon. Oh God! And he will walk for the demon. Oh God! Demons won't walk for us. It'll be the other way around.
Oh, what is it? Holy crap! Dude, what the freak? What's that tongue doing? The freak, keep it in your mouth though. That was the shriek we heard, right? I think I'm dead, guys. Game. What is happening? Who am I now? Who am I? Why am I just repeating the same thing? What changed? Did anything change? I have no idea. Let's go find out. Shout out to the demon who puts everything neatly back though every single time. Like, every time. Just fly through this thing now, right guys? We can just fly through this straight away. We know exactly what we're doing, where everything is. There's no task here. It's just getting it done as quick as we can. But why am I doing this? Why is this repeating like this? I don't really understand what the significance is there. There's something going on here though. Like, it's changing every single time we do this. Oh, you're just chilling right there. You're just chilling right there, sir. Okay, this time it let me do both together. So I've got the devil horn and also the other thing. I don't get it. I really don't. I'm struggling to follow this game. I found a glass vial with a strange liquid in it. It looks like it could act as some kind of catalyst if I combine it. How do you combine in this game though? It doesn't let you combine in this game. He's taking me back again. For burning the doll because there's something inside of it. Now I don't know what you... Sorry, I'm out. Yeah, burn this doll. We've seen that, like... Wait, what do you mean you can't use that here? What do you mean? I see, there's one floating above. Use this one here, too. So I got melted, something from the melted wax, but now I can also use the key here. Open this thing up, and we get the music box in here, which we know has a use case. And I think we can get all of the locks off this side. We have the silver ring and the wooden box also. That's got to be both of them, right? Okay, there you go, we can. And now we use the last one, the music box, real quick before she starts talking. So, let's go. I have this, though. What?
Head straight. We've never led to this.
Is there something we're doing wrong?
Don't be mad at him.
Like, we've got to keep certain items. I think that's the case. So I'm going to assume that when we're using the items, we have to match it up. Yes, we can change how we do things. I knew there was something we were missing here, so what did we change? I found a glass vial with a strange liquid, so after adding the second liquid to the basement, it seems to have taken on some viciously caustic properties. I could probably dissolve something, but we could do that before with the bird, though. So I wonder what will happen next. Put the bird in. What does using that liquid change up for us, though, past that point? Okay, so what the freak? A glass eye. We got a glass eye from the crow. What is going on with this game? Look, it's all about these symbols. This one has one on 2. This one has another symbol on. So it's like maybe we only use the arms with the weird symbols on. So we need to burn this dude up because he's got a symbol on 2, right? September 9th, 1990. So this is, I think, what we got from the old journal. So this is what I guess is going to be important to solve in this. The ritual will be done. No one would ever think to stop me by returning my personal effects to me. A sign of vision from the baptismal birds of the eye. A distant memory hidden in a melody of a shattered sun. A distant memory. So is that the music? My locket sealed by song. Promises out of the body revealed by cleansing flame. So that's definitely to do with the fire here. And the sign of hope dancing on the traitor's tongue. So long as they stay hidden, my return is inevitable. Put the eye on there. There's your eyeball. Alright. Cool. Stay satisfied with that one. There's like 4 more left. There's the memory of a shattered sun. So that's gonna have to... I'm afraid that's the music box, I think. So there's those 2. We need that silver ring, definitely. So we're gonna have to start a fire. Shut up! Finally. Yes, I'm not stupid. Get out of my way. Literally flying off the paranormal. Eyeball. Ring. There you go. Have a ring as well, ma'am. I don't really know what else I've missed. I don't know. Do I use the devil horn? I don't know if it aligns, though. Yo, I don't know. It's different from the one we used before. Oh, I don't know. I guess not. I mean, it sounds a bit more intense, but
never led to this.
maybe it's the same. I don't know.
Don't be mad at
Okay,
him.
it's the same thing.
It's just-
Alright, cool. What? I've just used the same items again. I don't know. I don't really understand why I do that's different. It's just the same. Yeah, alright, whatever. Like, I know what the key is. We have to open the music box. That's all we have left. But I don't know how or where we find that key. I've looked everywhere so many times, guys. I just don't know where the key could be. I don't know. Alright, guys. I have played now for 2 hours. I'm not even kidding. I know exactly what it all comes down to. Is this music box. I don't know how to open it. I have zero idea where this key could be. I've checked everywhere outside. I've checked everywhere in this place too. I just don't know. I have no idea. Usually you have to do a task to then go ahead and get that item. So I think what it involves is just trying to do something. I've read through the copious notes to try and discover where it might have been located, but I have zero idea. It's given me a hint. It's saying Journal Ranger 4, like Lady of the Lake, blah blah blah. Followed your instructions, sealed the cellar door. Abomination tried to stop me, but I was able to fetch it. I'll make a good sigil. I just need a way to keep it out of the monster's region. I don't know what that means. I don't know if we'll be back for another episode. I think it might literally be a case of if we find that next time that we need, it will literally just like end the game. It'll be like a 30-second cutscene and we're done here, but maybe it's not. Maybe it like transitions to a brand new section of the game. This was the Do You Copy sequel though. We can see that the monster used is definitely what appears to be the same one that we saw in the first game. It makes the same cries and things like that. I'm going to assume that's what it is at least. Maybe the Greystone place just has a lot of mystery surrounding this monster particularly. There's a lot of story going on with this cabin as well. I do think this is very different from the first game. The first one had a much more unique charm about.
With the new Google Pixel 7 and 7 Pro,
No.
you can easily edit photos with Magic Eraser in just a few taps. The Google Pixel 7 and 7 Pro, starting from $9.99.
You bet that dog just on my walkway.
He has no idea who's doing that.
Well, it was one of you.
So I decided to hack my way through Scorn. And some of the things I found are kind of insane. Like, mind-blowing information I'm not even sure we would have ever gotten access to otherwise. Like, actually potentially figuring out what this parasite is. Now, going out of bounds in games is something I actually dabbled in back in the day, but initially I did it for Scorn to get a better appreciation for the level of detail that went into the design. Obviously, it's a very art-focused game, but I also did it to answer some questions for myself, like, what happens to our friend we make at the beginning? Is there another ending? Or can I actually walk through the giant vagina at the end? So, I've compiled all of the interesting bits from my time flying around the world of Scorn for your viewing pleasure, from the beginning to the very, very end. Also, throughout the video, I'll be referencing some pieces of the art book, because there's lore in there that kind of ties together with some of the stuff that we find. Obviously, many spoilers ahead if you haven't played Scorn yet. You've been warned. So one of the most talked about mysteries I've seen in this game is what this beautiful bastard does after you complete the puzzle with him. Obviously, if you use this machine, he's gonna die, you just take his arm, right? But if you save him, he helps you open up a door. Then when you walk through the door closes. A lot of people seem to think that the door only closed because he pulled his hand out of the device. Which, I don't know if that's how it works, but we're gonna find out. Moment of truth. Oh, he does take himself out! He does! Where are you going? Dude, he walks up to the door. Oh, that's so sad. You're free now, right? Very lonely death. Are you just gonna stand there and make me feel bad? But that's so cool that they actually animated this knowing that you wouldn't be able to see. Like, they actually had a separate animation of him getting out and walking up to the door. It'll be okay, buddy. I know your life sucks right now, but it'll be over soon. We're leaving, buddy. Whoa, what is happening?
Huh?
He's gone.
He disappeared.
World is deloaded. It's gone. This is too depressing. We need to move on. You know, hello. I don't know if you guys have seen the art book. If you bought the deluxe edition, you'll get access to the art book. And the art book is like 190 pages, explains everything for the most part, right? Like how everything functions, the idea behind the designs. These guys, called the Mold Men, which their story is sad. Essentially, these guys are all being processed for energy. Like the Matrix, they don't even have names, they are just created, used, and then thrown away. Like, just look how innocent these guys are. It's so sad. Speaking of sad, I think these guys, literally, like, their entire life is based around spreading seed. I can't help but feel like that's exactly what they're doing, right? So this part is actually the end of the prologue, which if you continue playing from the prologue, you seemingly wake up in a new area. You're in a womb on the Genesis wall, which we'll talk about in just a sec. But as it turns out, this isn't the same person. This guy who dies a probably horrible death in this coop, which I can only assume to be, you know, the stuff. This guy eventually becomes the parasite that latches onto us. I don't know exactly what happened, like how he transformed into that, but if you do look at the creature, you can see it's kind of like he was split in half, like Two-Face. Oops. So here's our womb that seems like it goes a lot deeper. It's like inside the wall, dude. Look at this, though. Oh, there's a guy. I never saw... God. I mean, how do you survive this anyway? By the way, the art book refers to this as the Genesis wall. Holy mother of God, dude, what? Like, can you look at this and tell me it doesn't look like a giant being that just died against the wall? God, there's so much detail in this game, it's insane. Now, I'm wondering, too, is this part of the parasite? Because these things act like veins almost, and a lot of them feed back to the crater. Maybe this is just like how the wall ends up, you know? Want to see a size comparison though? Look at that. Jesus. Honestly, the creepiest thing is that the more I look at it, the more it looks human. But the wall itself, the Genesis wall, according to the art book, is alive. There's no overdrawn explanation as to how or why the wall is, but essentially the wall is birthing myself and all the others. Aside from the moldmen, which are factory created. Now, I have seen no machines or anything working on the wall. It almost seems like it is completely autonomous, biologically. It's fascinating to think about. What is that? Oh, it's the gun! Is he all the... Oh my God. Dude. There's the face. Yeah, man. That's us when we wake up. Hold on. There it is. There it is. You disgust me. Does this go outside? Does it go outside? No. Of course it doesn't. It's a video game. I was just curious, right? Remember this? And the guy kind of spills that. I was like, man, they wouldn't put... The guy's actually in there. Look at this. He's animated and everything. What is the point? Why animate him if you can't see him? Oh, also, fun fact, the main menu, you know how when the game starts, it zooms in on the face that's there at the main menu, right? That is actually the end of the prologue. Look where it is. That's that fertilization tree, right? This is after it explodes and covers our guy. I think how the game starts is you are actually becoming the parasite. When you wake up at the very beginning, that's the parasite. And when he's crawling, you notice it cuts in and out between different locations. And in fact, the hands are different between each cut. It's like his memories are kind of fading in and out. And then as he falls down the hole, that's actually pretty much a flashback to the origins of the guy being birthed out in the fields, falling into the crater, and then beginning the journey to the end of that prologue where he then becomes the parasite. Does that make sense? And yeah, during the cutscene, he's just kind of chilling back here, but look at this. This is the very detailed, fleshed out part. It's basically cut in half just like the parasite guy, right? This stuff is probably exactly what everyone thinks it is. Just saying. Is that supposed to be around my neck? Oh, that is so cool to see that from that perspective. I know that's kind of like jarring and breaks immersion a bit, but I love the trickery though, because that entire sequence is animated from first person, and so basically everything else behind it is just like, yeah, we'll do whatever. Like, we'll make it work, right? As long as it visually, from the player's perspective, looks right, good to go. Act 3. This is interesting. So here are the flying parasites, which I had a theory originally, that they were actually the heads of the ones on the ground, which now that I'm seeing them up close, yeah, I think I might be right. It's literally their severed heads, dude. And they have the ability to fly. And of course we got these guys over here that have frog-like fingers. All of these parasite offspring seem to resemble a very similar core construct, right? They have a lot of similarities, and I guess depending on the environment, like extreme adaptation, they might morph into something different. These guys are dogs, and the other ones kind of resemble birds, maybe? There's also the other one, which is kind of like a gorilla, almost. Even on these sacks up here, look at this. It's literally the heads. That's so weird. I didn't go into detail reading the sections on these guys in the art book, but there was actually supposed to be a lot more of them, like different species. Is that another elevator? What is this? I'm finding so many random... It is. These must be like you get in them and then they kind of move around and teleport, but you don't notice because you're in the same elevator. Wait, I wonder what would happen. Hold on. Oh. Where does this go? Ah! Ooh! Oh, I'm here! I just bypassed the whole thing. I have no weapon, though. That's actually... How you doing, babe? Well, that is uncomfortable. Damn, girl, you need something. Take care of yourself. Oh, my lord. So, I've already actually seen this stuff because I was getting screenshots before. Look at this, dude. Isn't that nice? What we got back here, huh? Huh? What do we got back? God damn, dude. Okay. Oh, yeah. So, about the holes. Look at this. I have no choice but to assume that this is where the creatures come from. They come from her back. She's incubating them in little holes on her back. It's so strange, dude. I don't know the origins of the parasite in general. Obviously, it all stems from her. Everything feels like it's just kind of like rapid adapting, you know? Maybe out of desperation. God, that's so disgusting. I think we need to kill this thing, right? Oh, no.
Is this how we make -1/6? Are you crazy? This is how we make -1/6. All freeze, crash, extreme honey spirit.
Oh. Okay. That sucks. Did she stay alive this whole time? She dies eventually, right? Yep. Just dangling. Look at this, though. Look at that. That's now spawned in. Is that crazy looking? Hey. Did you die? That looks like goddamn death to me. Oh, what an awful way to go. I don't know if you guys knew this. In the art book, it states that this is actually Earth. That this is a possible future for humans where we are breeding one another in order to use each other as resources for energy or construction or whatever. And that these long tunnels are just built over the span of a giant barren wasteland just to transport these resources from the assembly to the Citadel. It's so, I don't know. It's kind of telling, too, how far away it is. They definitely wanted to keep all of that very far away. There it is. Hell yeah. Wow. Real quick, I'm going to show you guys a nice little cinematic piece that I threw together, showcasing the art towards the end of the game. If you're not in the mood for it, you can skip to this timestamp, but I do want to show some appreciation, so enjoy.
How blunt.
Shit. This is so crazy. I love too, like, it's just purple, right? Otherwise it would look just like the Parasite's stuff. Does this go outside? Of course it doesn't. It's a video game. Oh my god. Get on there. I want to see you in full. This tail wrapped around. Oh, yep. It's my gun. My head in there? Oh my god. I have a face. Ow. Wait, can I keep doing this to hurt it? Dude, it's like the Jeepers Creepers face. Oh. Oh my god. Dude. How is this thing alive? Like, all this stuff should be falling out, right? Oh yeah, he's got his head, look. Bull-headed scorn guy. Gross. Where the hell do you think you're going? And he's gone. See, this is what I don't understand. Look at this. There's a sixth thing. But this is the final one you get, right? So, it's like they've peeled off from where they were sitting, right? Like, look at this. I don't know if anyone else saw this, but it's like the brain matter, the neural network between everyone has, like, grown into this. And so when they get up, this is what it looks like. Like, that's where they've been laying. It's like bed sores. But look, they have a skull facing backwards. I'm sure there's some form of symbolism in that. Oh, it does kind of look like it's attached to a breathing apparatus. What is that? This is my favorite thing. It's alive. It's like the next level of consciousness for them. Like, this is the next step. Before full ascension. That's what really makes me keep thinking about this game, right? The concept of humans breeding humans and using them as resources. Like, and I don't just mean as batteries, right? Like, we've all seen The Matrix, we know how that can be utilized. But, I mean, dude, this guy's sitting outside the map right now, but I'm gonna explain something that I don't think has been explained. I haven't read the entire art book, like I said, but this was once a statue, but it's, like, kind of organic. Do we think it's possible that the assembly was not only breeding humans and the moldmen for energy, but also for construction? Is it possible that these structures are made out of bone and flesh, right? I don't know. I think that's kind of scary to think about, to be honest. And the conditions of, like, the assembly, you know, the reason why everything is just kind of, like, haphazard, it's almost as if it's to show how impatient humans are at achieving. Like, there's no time to waste, right? We can't afford to clean up. We need to keep it as far away as possible so we can achieve ascension as quickly as possible. Maybe it was out of desperation, right? Okay. This is it.
Independence doesn't mean standing alone. Espolón tequila.
This is so cool. I don't want to trigger the ending, though. What is that? Is that like the checkpoint to trigger the... That might actually be. Oh. Is that a head? Oh my god, this is what it was. The Nexus. This is what it... Okay. Can't tell if I see a yeah, that's interesting. That must be what this is, the trigger. Oh. No way. No! Aw! There's no floor! Oh, dude, this is creepy, though. Oh, we were right here. Is it a person, though? What is it? Wait. I guess that's just meant to give off the shape. That's definitely a Vaj, right? The symbolism is so heavy in this game, dude. So I turned Bloom off, and you can see without that extra light, there's, like, the art book kind of, you know, talks about this. Is that a person? I don't know. But you know what that probably is? The Kleido-Ras, if you guys have ever heard of it. All part of the same system, you know? And when this is going back to birth, we're going back in. There it is, okay. Oh, and they teleport. Excellent. Hi, buddy. God, don't do it! No! Oh, that is... Are you watching it with your little third eye? I want to see this guy when he's, like, massive, right? And on my back. I gotta see this. Oh, Bulbous? Oh, he's gotten... Oh my god. Oh, dude, why? Why? Why did they make him grow off screen? Like a halfway transition, why? Like the camera would never see this, right? Has he gotten bigger? Oh, he did. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, this is horrifying. Oh, wow. That is so crazy. Where's the friend? Where's Friendo? Why is this here? Dude, I'm confused. Why is this here? Assimilation, man. Look at that. I'm wondering how it grew so fast. Out of, like, spite or something? Oh, that's why it's here. I'm a dum-dum. It's looking from that corner. Wait.
No bone.
Wait. What is this? Full assimilation. Oh. Man, look at that. Did they do the... Yep. Of course they did. Oh my god. I just realized. In the art book, I can't quote it directly right now, but the art book said something about the full ascension form of these people. The concept is... Actually, I can show you over here. Hold on. This thing. Yeah, this. Right here. Look. Tentacles, wings, bulbous head. In the art book, it says this is our final, like, ascension form, like, where it can jump from mind to mind, or vessel to vessel, right? Oh my god. Look at this, though. Look. Does it not look like that's the stem, and these are wings? Like, he's ascended. Like, it's almost like the parasite had corrupted the host, which was the prologue character. But the prologue character's initiative was still to ascend, assume the role of a different vessel, which could be, you know, this vessel is the only one that's alive right now, right? But it's being driven by the parasite to malform. But look at it, dude. It's got tentacles on the ground, like buried in its roots. It attempted its ascension. Whoa, dude. That's just a theory, I guess.
When she was a child, it meant spending quality time with her mother, taking in the bustling sights of the stores, the enticing smells of the food court. When she was on her best behavior, she might be rewarded with a new toy, a soft pretzel, or a fistful of quarters to spend at the arcade. When she was a little bit older, first coming into her independent teenage spirit, the mall was a place of refuge, of freedom. Somewhere she could spend time with her friends away from her family's prying eyes, trying on outfits she'd never be allowed to wear to school, filling up on free samples, and imagining what it might feel like to be grown up. But as Bev had gotten older, left behind childish things, the mall had started to die. She knew it wasn't her fault, but it was sad to watch the source of so many simple joys wither away bit by bit. Stores closed one by one, driven out of business by the convenience of online shopping. Slowly but surely, the thriving center of her suburban youth hollowed out, turned into a graveyard of commerce left behind in the endless march towards the future. The colorful signs and advertisements for coming attractions remained, but there were no customers. The phantom smell of uneaten Cinnabon lingered in the air. The lights were on, but no one was home. And then, the lights went out too. The city didn't want to deal with the abandoned mall's upkeep, but they didn't want to go to the trouble of tearing it down either, so they just left it there. There was a running joke in town that the last security guard to lock up the place had left the doors wide open, and just let nature get inside and start taking its course. The mall belonged to the wild plants and animals again, a strange artificial enclosure where raccoons could scavenge and deer could hide from hunters and their rifles. Then, of course, the small town had done what small towns do best. It fired up the rumor mill. Worried parents passed around email forwards warning about dangerous drifters hiding out in the empty mall, or gangs conducting violent initiations there. Teenagers dared each other to go inside before chickening out and going home, riling each other up with promises of ghosts or evil store mannequins ready to attack. Children at recess or on scout camping trips gave each other nightmares, with stories of giant monsters hiding in the old building, waiting for lost kids to wander inside so they could gobble them up.
It's okay. It was free delivery with Amazon.
New Panadol liquid caps. The pain relief you know.
So they could gobble them up. Bev knew none of that was true. It couldn't be. But she still couldn't shake the curiosity she felt about the mall that the town had left behind. What did it look like now? What had the elements, the time, the influence of intruders, both curious and destructive, done to the place? She had never planned to get into urban exploring, but then again, she hadn't planned to move back to her hometown after flunking out of law school either. It was strange, being back in such a familiar place that now looked so different. She could try to adjust, could let her life fade into a gray routine of diner breakfasts and drinks at the one bar in town and endless cups of coffee, or she could find a way to lean into the inherent strangeness of being back home. When she bumped into Daniel, her best friend from high school, and he told her all about his new, slightly illegal hobby, she knew she had found the answer. He had a crew of fellow urban explorers, a term they preferred to use instead of trespassers, a mix of friends from high school and other exploring enthusiasts he had met online. Bev was casually interested, but not entirely sure if the dangerous hobby was for her, until Daniel mentioned the mall. Like Bev, he had continued thinking about it long after its official closing. He wanted to go inside, to see what had happened to it over the years, and to see if there was a crumb of truth to any of the rumors about what lurked inside. Bev didn't take that part seriously, but her fascination with the old mall was enough to convince her to join the crew on their expedition inside. Daniel provided her with a list of rules. Turn off your cellular data once you get there so the police can prove you were trespassing. Bring water, bring a flashlight, and wear all black. The group agreed to meet about a mile away from the old mall, where they would park their cars, discuss their plans, and head inside. Bev felt a bit silly, lying to her parents about where she was going at her age, but she didn't want them to worry about her. She told them she was going to meet up with some friends at a dance club just out of town. They didn't bother to ask what kind of club she would wear a black sweater, black pants, boots, and a black knit hat to. She was happy to leave without any more scrutiny. As she drove out towards the abandoned mall, she gripped the steering wheel with sweaty, nervous hands. What was she thinking? What if something went wrong while they were in there? The old building could be full of exposed wiring, and loose beams just waiting to fall down and crush someone. There could be a nest of rabid animals ready to defend their territory. She tried to shake off the sense of foreboding. Daniel and his crew had done this sort of thing dozens of times before. Everything would be fine. By the time she pulled up to the meeting spot and parked her car, Bev had managed to calm herself down. This would be a fun, weird night of poking around the ruins of her childhood, the remains of a long-gone piece of suburban Americana, and that was all. Nothing bad would happen. She introduced herself to the rest of the group, a pair of brothers named Mark and Lillis that she recognized from high school, and a young woman named Rachel, who didn't look a day over 20. She must have been one of Daniel's internet buddies. Is this everybody? Bev asked. Daniel nodded. This is the crew for tonight. Ready? Ready as I'll ever be. Bev shrugged and laughed. Everyone else nodded in agreement, holding up their various flashlights, excited to get into the mall and explore. The place was every bit as fascinating as Bev had hoped it would be. A mixture of almost untouched storefronts, clothes rotting off their internal plastic mannequins beneath plastic signs advertising going out of business sales, and the wild world encroaching on what had once been a piece of suburban retail paradise. Spiderwebs hung along the walls. Possums and rats skittered along the floors. Vines crept along the remains of the fountain at the center of the food court that had long ago run dry. Bev screamed in shock as something ran across her foot, but when she cast her flashlight beam at it, she found that it was just a small raccoon, running from the sudden intrusion on its home. Sorry, I'll keep my cool next time. She laughed it off. It's fine, it happens to me too, Daniel reassured her. You never quite get used to roaming around these places in the dark. But look, there's a lot of cool stuff to check out. He used his flashlight to illuminate the food court, specifically the soft pretzel stand. On top of the stand, leaning precariously to one side, was the enormous model of a soft pretzel that had once attracted hungry shoppers looking for a snack. Hungry? He quipped. Bev couldn't help herself. She pulled out her phone and snapped a picture. It was creepy. It was a little sad, but it mostly was a reminder of the simple joys of childhood. When the flash went off, it illuminated the darkness behind the stand, and she caught the glow reflecting in the eyes of the animals hiding back there. It unsettled her at first, but she reminded herself this place was theirs now. She and Daniel and everyone else, they were just visiting for the night. She checked her phone to see how the picture came out and frowned. Hey, Daniel, look at this. She held out her phone to show him, and his eyes widened. What is that? Can you zoom in? Bev zoomed in on the picture, and the two took a closer look. There in the background of the picture, just barely illuminated by the phone's flash, was a large silhouette. They couldn't make out any defining features other than a large round head and long, thin, noodle-like arms. Did this place used to have a mascot or something? Daniel asked. Bev shook her head. Not that I remember. Huh, Daniel sighed. Weird. Anyway, where'd the others go? He looked around for their flashlights or any other sign of life. Guys, did you get lost? His voice echoed through the wide, empty space, but no one responded. Hello? Bev called out, a chill running down her spine. Only minutes ago, she had heard the others laughing and joking around as they explored the other end of the mall. But now, she couldn't hear a thing. Even the chittering of the rats had gone quiet. Suddenly, a blood-curdling scream rang out and sent Bev's heart leaping